Hello from CCK Law. I'm Jake Nadro, a VA accredited claims agent.
And I'm Ethan Muckelbauer, an attorney and VA accredited representative.
Today, we're going to answer some veteran questions about SMCK. Most people know SMCK as how VA compensates for loss of use of reproductive organs. That's because, for various historical reasons, things like erectile dysfunction are not part of the regular VA rating schedule. But there are a lot of other ways to qualify for SMCK. So we're going to clear up what we can and look at what to do if you think VA overlooked your eligibility.
Okay, so the first big question is what is SMC and why aren't these conditions part of VA's regular rating process? The first thing to remember is that the regular VA rating process is designed to compensate veterans for the loss of earning potential. So a 60% is meant to indicate that the average veteran with that condition is 60% impaired in their ability to work. But it's really hard to quantify how disabilities interfere with someone's life, and Congress decided to create special compensation for certain unique situations and disabilities. So the main law that establishes the rates of VA disability compensation is 38 USC 1114. Subsections A through J provide the rates that VA pays out for each percentage. For example, the 100% VA rating is defined in subsection J. But what a lot of people don't know is that the statute actually goes past subsection J. These higher subsections are referred to as special monthly compensation, and that's where we get the letters that refer to each rate. So SMCK is the one right after J. SMC is how VA is supposed to address certain difficult situations like amputations, housebound status, or needing assistance with activities of daily life, or in this case, loss of use of an extremity or creative organ. Unfortunately, though, the rules for SMC are really complex, so even VA adjudicators overlook it or mess it up all the time.
And the next question is, what conditions actually qualify for SMCK? Some people think SMCK is just for erectile dysfunction, but there's actually a whole list of service-connected conditions that are eligible for SMCK. Here are some of the most common ones. Loss or loss of use of a hand, foot, or both buttocks, loss of sight in one eye, loss of hearing in both ears, loss or loss of use of a reproductive organ, inability to speak, or loss of breast tissue. All that said, most SMCK claims we see do involve loss of use of the reproductive organs. That's because SMCK is really the only way to get compensated for service-connected erectile dysfunction. Now that said, we have been seeing more female veterans getting SMCK lately, and it's easier to get a regular VA rating for medical conditions that affect the female reproductive system, like ovarian cancer or specific residuals. So in their case, SMCK becomes a way to maximize benefits rather than being the only source of compensation, like with erectile dysfunction.
So the next question is it worth going after SMCK? We actually hear this question a lot, mainly because SMCK pays out less than the other rates of SMC. Most of the other rates of SMC, like for aid and attendance, replace your regular disability compensation because they pay out even higher than the 100% rate, sometimes very significantly higher. But SMCK is kind of the weird one. It actually stacks on top of your regular monthly compensation, and it comes out to about $136.06 per month. Now, you can get additional rates of SMCK if you have multiple qualifying conditions. And keep in mind that if you were originally entitled to SMCK and VA did not award it to you, you can get back pay. So that $136 a month can really add up. But one of the other reasons veterans hesitate to appeal for SMCK is that VA may use this as an excuse to reevaluate your existing ratings. And if they get something wrong, then you might have to sort that out just to protect your current benefits. For us at CCK Law, though, SMCK usually comes up as one of the things we like to bring to our clients' attention while we're working on their main appeal. VA adjudicators get this wrong all the time and fail to identify what a veteran might be eligible for, including and especially with SMC. So a big part of what we do for clients is catching those benefits that Congress created, but that VA overlooked.
In our last question, how hard is it to get SMCK on appeal? Well, it shouldn't be hard at all. But because VA is supposed to automatically consider it, yet makes mistakes all the time, it doesn't always come up properly. Really, if you're considering trying for SMCK after your initial claim, you might want to consider getting a case evaluation from a VA accredited advocate, especially if you're also considering other appeals or supplemental claims. A skilled advocate should be able to frame the request in a way that tells VA adjudicators where to find SMCK and how to apply it.
Thanks, Jake. We'll stop there for today. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you'd like more videos.